Hey, what's up guys? So in this video, let's talk about something a little bit different. Let's talk about fanboyism, or basically the times when people become almost fanatical about a specific radar detector or radar detector brand. So the psychology behind kind of what goes into fanboyism, I think is really interesting. In a way, it kind of reminds me of people who are super into a particular sports team. Like, I live here in Seattle, and I'm a Seahawks fan. I love watching the games. I think it's a lot of fun. Sometimes they do well, sometimes they don't, but I love watching the Seahawks. It's fun, to hang out with friends and watch a game. Cool. But I know there's people who are like diehard fans of their particular team. They grew up watching them, and they're like, no matter what happens, I'm always going to be devoted to them. And I think in many ways, that's actually awesome to have that level of loyalty and passion for your team. I think is really, really cool. On the other hand, that's also kind of different than just like taking a step back and saying, well, which team is going to perform the best this year? Who's the most likely to win the Super Bowl? Who's got the best records? Like, it's awesome to be super passionate about something, but that doesn't mean everybody needs to necessarily love that team, and that's different than kind of looking at some of the data. Like when it comes to radar detectors, I know there's certain brands, whether it could be like a Valentine, for example, we call them V1 zombies. Some people are super into their Uniden detectors. Whatever the case is, people are like, man, this detector is the best, and no matter what people say, if you ever ask for a recommendation, I'm recommending this detector. And they become like almost evangelists for their particular brand. And for me, I've never really thought that way. Like, they're tools. They're all just tools, right? It's a box. It's a black beeping box. And so the question is like, is my beeping box better than your beeping box? Which beeping box is the best? Like, they're just tools. And when it comes to testing, it doesn't matter what brand has their name on the box. You just want to test them all the same to see like, what's the range like? What's the performance? What's the filtering? What's the capability like? How well is it designed and engineered? Like, what's the thought process behind the algorithms, and how, like, you just want to know how well does this tool perform? And then it doesn't, you can kind of get an idea from certain brands that'll definitely tell you something, and that's good to know. But at the end of the day, it's like, you just want to know which beeping box is the best and which one performs the best for different people. Like, I don't care which radar detector you run. Like, whether it's an Escort or a Valentine or a Stinger or a Uniden or a Redenso, it doesn't matter to me what radar detector you run. I want you to have an awesome experience. I think radar detectors are great. I think dash cams are extremely useful. There's a lot of great options out there, and I think you should just pick the one that's best for you, whatever brand that happens to be. If Cobra comes out tomorrow with an amazing detector, awesome. I would be happy to recommend it. But, it's not about the brand. It's just about like which one performs really well and does the job that I need to keep me protected and give me the experience that I want and doesn't false a ton. Like, I'm just looking for which one is the best. And I think it's healthy to have a similar, to have that kind of perspective here with radar detectors. And I don't want to knock fanboyism. Okay, well, maybe I do. I think it is a little bit, not to say close-minded, but to be fair, I think there's a reason that people become super passionate about their detector. They've been running it for many years. They've had great experiences with it, and it's protected them countless times, and they've been protected against tons of tickets. And so they're like, man, I trust this. This is awesome. I think it's great. Like, I love that kind of trust in a product and that you can count on it. Like, I think that's fantastic. But at the same time, I don't think that should automatically imply that this detector should be the best for everybody. I think it really kind of depends on what's best for every specific person in their specific use case. And it almost seems like nowadays people are becoming more polarized with their beliefs, whether it's their beliefs about politics. I know it's been a big one the past couple of years, but even historically, people's ideologies about religion or whatever it is, people can become very hardened in their beliefs and think like, my beliefs are correct, and almost like become to some extent closed-minded to other possibilities and maybe how your beliefs could be wrong and why maybe somebody else has an idea that in one way could be better than yours. And I think it's healthy to consider many different possibilities and many different opinions, right? Just because I recommend a detector doesn't mean that everything I say is correct or it's correct for every people. Like, I think you should look at a lot of different points and think of a lot of different perspectives. Like, not just mine, but that's a big part of why I'm on the forums. I want to hear other people's experiences. That's why I read every single YouTube comment. Like, I really want to hear other people's perspectives. I don't have the time to necessarily respond to every comment and every question and still also do my videos and tests and everything else. Like, I don't have enough time to respond to everybody, but I'm definitely constantly learning and reading and listening. And I think that's really important because there's so many just nuances and details to this. And so coming back to the topics of fanboyism, it's just interesting to see that happen. And I do think it's also helpful just to make sure that you stay open-minded to different perspectives and different opinions, and consider the fact that just because you like something doesn't mean it's the best for everybody else. And every detector has pros and cons. Everything in life has pros and cons. Every person has pros and cons. I've got strengths and weaknesses. Like, there's some things that I do well. There's other things that I stink at. Like, we all have pros and cons, you know? And I think that's just normal. That's just life. And so any detector that you pick, whatever it is, it's going to have some things that it does well. It's going to have some things that it does not so well. And I think it's healthy to acknowledge that. So yeah, I guess it's something I see people get kind of like closed-minded when it comes to fanboyism. And I don't know if that's necessarily the healthiest thing, or maybe that's a nice way to say that I don't think it's the healthiest thing. But anyways, let me know your thoughts down in the comment area. I'm curious to hear your thoughts on fanboyism in general. And again, this is not exclusive to radar detectors. There's some people who are super into iPhones and Androids stink, or Androids are the best. Why would you possibly get an overpriced iPhone? Or whatever it is, you can always find reasons to defend something and attack something else. And it's just interesting. So anyways, that's my thought on that. I'm really curious to hear from you guys, your thoughts on this whole topic of fanboyism in general as well. So yeah, thanks so much for watching. Hope you're doing great, and I'll see you in the next video.